Hello, this is Dr. J, back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars Days of Ruin, as we have a pretty epic battle here with our honorable foe, General Carter, who did indeed survive having his gunboat destroyed by that obelisk so long ago in the First Tiberium War. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this turn. Oh, that didn't go great. Okay, this is probably the end of our artillery. It fought well. Oh! Did his plane just come in range of my interceptors? It sure did. That wasn't particularly bright. Well, the first thing we'll do is continue attacking his cruiser with ours. Ah, come on. We need to go sink his battleship with our submarine. Let's go ahead and shoot down these carrier planes with our interceptor. Or, you know, heavily damage them at least. And then we can finish him off with this anti-air. I guess he just gave up on these carrier planes. He just threw them to the wolves. Brutal. Probably should have used the anti-air first. Oh well. Yeah, keep sitting here and keeping his carrier's planes shut down. Meanwhile, the incredibly bloody and brutal battle, the Triple B of the North, continues. That anti-tank is going to be an issue because my forces are very tank-heavy. I guess you might as well retreat. I'm guessing they won't do well. 30%, they'd probably get wrecked in return. They don't have a lot of choice, though, do they? And it's in a city. I guess I could just wreck this poor recon. I would still love to start capturing all this stuff, but of course it's contested very heavily. Another infantry will be useful, and let's get a bomber, actually. Which makes that a turn. Brutal, but we knew that would happen. Oh, I should have thought of that. Okay, so his AA just really did a number on my interceptors. I should have thought of that too. Oh well, I'll counter with my own AA. Okay, nothing's in range of that artillery. Can my cruiser at least finish off his cruiser? Okay. And now, time to finally say hello to his battleship. That thing has been a thorn in my side for so long. Though he has built his own cruiser to take care of my submarine, so that's going to be great. And this just feels so pointless. Attacking his anti-armor, his anti-tank with my tanks. There. Now if it decides to stay there, it'll be in range of my artillery, which will really be able to give it a bad day. You should probably sit there to heal up and get back to 10. Or could try to move to rendezvous with this guy and you can just join up. Honestly, that seems unnecessary. Anti-air might go for my rocket artillery, which would suck. See if we can get the bomber up to help. He has another anti-air here. He's well prepared for it. What to get, what to get. Could save up for another ship. I think I might want to do that because I have a feeling my submarine is about to get sunk. You know, I could get a missile boat. I was making fun of them. But they do have pretty reasonable one-shot punch, and they're fairly cheap. Yeah, why not? You can just crank them out and throw them into the fray. Guess that's another turn. Alright, well since he didn't move, he's in range of my artillery, which we'll be able to do a little bit. Oh. Alright, well that's unfortunate. His cruiser didn't go for my submarine. I wonder if it's not able to see it? I'd have thought it could. Oh, is there a shoal in the way? So it actually couldn't reach my sub. That is absolutely what happened. I couldn't identify that as a shoal tile. I'm going to say I have that as a complaint. It's really hard to see the shoal tiles and distinguish them from a regular shoreline. That should be... that distinction should be made more obvious, I think. There, get out of here. Get that battleship out of here. And the missile boat is going to go see if it can give his cruiser a bad day. Alright, let's do something to that anti-tank. It's not much, but hey, it was something. Do some cheeky capturing. One day I'll capture this city over here. Our bomber is just about ready to get in on the action too. That'll be very helpful. One more turn and our rockets will be back to full strength. Oh, building more airplanes, huh? Well, keep them suppressed with that anti-air. And this one, which will also finish off his anti-air. Alright, Interceptor back for repairs again. Pretty realistic high-performance fighter jet. It spends all its time in maintenance on the runway. Well, I mean, you might as well finish off this infantry. Actually, you know what? I want you to come forward so that you threaten this. Even if you're not quite fully repaired. I am 100 short of being able to afford a battleship, which is upsetting. Because I would love to have a battleship. Maybe I'll save up for it, which means I could afford some cheap units. Like another tank, for example. Or if he's got a battlecopter buzzing around, maybe I want another anti-air. There, and then I'll get a battleship next turn. You know, you could block this guy so he can't move in and attack our infantry that we want to do some capturing. Like I said, this is a fun map. This really feels like a big epic battle. It's cool how you can get... Okay, I kind of expected that might happen. But what can you do? We have to try. That's fine, the submarine did its job. I interrupted my train of thought. I don't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, that's ballsy. Okay, well, it was very successful. But it did come in range of my... Oh! Wow. Oh, wow, alright. Carrier planes are very good, aren't they? It's embarrassing for a heavy tank to get destroyed by an infantry. I just need to kill his anti-tank gun. That thing is so annoying, it's unbelievable. We're starting to lose this battle here to the north. And the anti-tank gun has been a big part of the reason why. Get out of here. Yeah, this is... Look at this. This is a mess. These guys are just swarming up here. I mean, it's just a bunch of infantry. So it's not like he's got tough things up here, but still. Oh, my bomber should be able to pretty much have its way with them. Although there is this anti-air. I should probably try to destroy this anti-air. Otherwise my bomber is just going to get shot down by it. I can finally afford that battleship. I say finally, I've only wanted to buy it for like one turn. Oh, you're stuck. Trapped between two cruisers. That is a bad fate for a submarine. There. Between a battleship and then another mech gun, we'll have some artillery to throw into the fray. Goodbye, submarine. You served me well. Goodbye, rocket artillery. I don't know that you ever really got much done. You did help to destroy the anti-tank gun. That was your shining moment. Is that another anti-tank gun? Oh my god. Get out of here with that crap. There, now my bomber should have the run of the place. Ugh, good grief. Alright, his carrier planes have returned to the carrier. As long as I don't have anything close to the southwest, they're not that big of a threat. And I would kind of like to bring more... Sure. Kind of like to bring more anti-airs into the fray, because he's got this battle heli buzzing around. What else? What else? Could save up for another expensive ship. That's one option. He's kind of infantry flooding me, so something like a recon might be helpful. And they're cheap. Oh, okay, right. I should have thought of that. That's out of range of my anti-airs there. If it goes back into port for repairs, are there any enemies in its range? No. I don't want to lose it, it's so expensive. Interceptor, how are you doing? 7? Good enough. Get up here to deal with this stupid battle chopper. It's going to cause me a lot of grief. And he's got multiple anti-airs coming down to deal with my bomber. What a grind this is. Yeah, my bomber is going to be fairly useless while there's 2 anti-airs here. Finally took that city. I've been wanting to take that city for so many turns. Let's see. What else? What else? Honestly, I could use long-range anti-air missiles so that I can actually shoot this thing down. Although the enemy cruisers could be a pain too. And I do have an interceptor on the way to deal with it. So what is the range on these things? So theoretically, it will be safe for my bomber to sit on the corner of the river. And it's in a fairly threatening position there. My artillery has fairly good coverage from there across the river. And the river also insulates it from a lot of direct attacks. I guess you could pull back to here for repair. It's a tough decision what to build next. What will help me the most against all this crap? That anti-tank is annoying. Maybe another rocket launcher. Just park a bunch of artillery here across the river and maybe have something to block the artillery here on the bridge, like my bomber. That would be good once his anti-airs are dead. I had sworn that I parked it out of range. In fact, I'm positive I did. The range must have changed when he destroyed that unit. And I guess I should have taken that into account, but that's still a little frustrating. Because I tried to put my bomber out of the reach of his stuff, and it just didn't work. That I thought would happen, but it's not a big deal because this guy was nearly dead anyway. But that's great, my bomber is useless now. And yeah, his choppers did the annoying thing I thought they would do, but at least my interceptor can come and deal with them now. Get out of here. Alright. I know that you're still hurt, but come out and help me deal with all this crap, please. And yeah, bomber has become useless. Might as well retreat. Can a recon at 7 do anything against an AA at 2? Not really. What about a mech at 6? It can finish him. Do it. They're so slow is the problem with those. No, that thing's at full health, so you're not going to accomplish anything. He's really good at always building the things to counter me. Credit to the AI. I would love another battleship. Once again, I'm just a couple hundred short, frustratingly. Maybe I'll save up for it. Which does mean I could build something cheap and still afford it next turn. That anti-tank is going to be dealt with soon, so maybe a regular tank. Nothing too extravagant. Thank you. Okay, kind of gutsy of you to put your transport heli right next to this ace anti-aircraft. Get out of here. What were you thinking? Thought you could get away with that? Well, maybe that would have been a better target for my interceptor. Oh well. We've got cruisers incoming. Maybe I'll leave my interceptor here as a target for them. Try to tempt them into shooting it so my battleships can then wreck them. Pretty hard on the interceptor, but... that's an expensive sacrifice. They're like 20 grand, but... still, might be worth it, ultimately. I'm sure that you won't be able to cap this before the anti-air kills you, but... oh, he has a heavy tank on the way. Good grief, it's such a bottleneck. It's a traffic jam. Another regular tank might not go amiss. Alright, that's fine if you want to bring your heavy forward just to shoot at infantry. I was hoping it would go for the interceptor. It did not take the bait. Okay, that one did. Cruisers are a real menace in this version. I want to get it back to port, but he can't make it. Do they have a dead zone, then? Looks like they must. How big is that dead zone? I'm probably going to lose that battleship. Maybe I should have gone for the heavy, but that anti-air has just been such a thorn in my side. I doubt you can get much done against a heavy tank. No, 10%. There, we'll chase that artillery away. You will block for my artillery here. Maybe a missile boat to help deal with these troublesome cruisers. And then another tank. quite a back and forth. Interesting choice. Not sure why they didn't go to finish off the heavily damaged battleship. Oh wait, is it already dead? I think it's already dead, and I somehow just didn't notice that happen. Yeah, that's what happened. They already sank the other one. You know, I probably should have done this a long time ago. Because this is turning into a real long match. But yeah, I think it's about time to turn off the animations. Okay, the cruisers are basically useless now. They'll probably retreat. Guess it's time for you to pull back for repairs. %60 is not bad. Go for it. Bomber is still under repair. You know, I could build a temporary airport closer to the front. I probably should. I probably should have done it a long time ago, in fact. I'm a little slower to remember the mechanics that are new to this game versus the ones that were in Reboot Camp. But I really need to internalize some of them. Meanwhile, what else? Aside from that, which will be pretty helpful for my aircraft, what else would be helpful here? He built another flippin' anti-tank weapon. And he's got those anti-airs, which are problematic for my bombers as well. I could just basically mech rush him. Problem is, you kind of need multiple factories, I feel like, to pull off something like a mech rush successfully. When you only crank out one per turn, it's not as useful, is it? Maybe just more regular tanks because they're cheap and fairly versatile. His anti-tank is a pain for sure. But once I chase off his cruisers, my battleship will be able to help with that problem. That looks like it was an awful turn for me. His carrier planes are menacing me again. They'll do a number on my battleship. I think I need a cruiser to help deal with that. Okay, good. Glad I finished that off. We need to advance this line. You're kind of too messed up to be very useful now. I could keep you around in the hopes that I'll be able to join you to another tank unit. Maybe. Honestly, with all these mechs around and an anti... You're just gonna die. So I might as well retreat you and have you repair. 9 is good enough. Get out. Get up here and help me out. So I guess I can't move and start building a temporary airport at the same time. I have to do that without moving. And I can't build one here because there's a city here. That's a little annoying. But what can you do? And yeah, looks like that's about it. Oh, jeez. Is this going to be a three-parter? It may. It may. It's taking us forever to finish him. Look what his stupid carrier planes just did to my battleship. That is very annoying. They paid the ultimate price, but the battleship's basically out of commission until it gets some repairs. It'll just repair, so it's almost not even worth damaging it. I kind of need to deal with the mech flood first. Alright, my mech gun here is just wrecked. You're too damaged to be useful anymore. Oh, are you out of ammo? You sure are. Well, you really have... Well, or you could stay here so that the enemies also have to stay over here to finish you. It's a thought. Ah, this guy can't quite get at the enemy infantry. Oh, did he build an interceptor? You swine. You absolute swine. Should I just pull this back for repairs? Or I could really wreck this guy at the cost of definitely losing this. Probably worth it. I could also bring this guy forward and join him, but then they would just really get wrecked by the anti-tank gun. Hoping the bomber and the battleship together will be able to finish off the anti-tank gun. That's my hope. And let's get another tank, I guess. Oh, this battle is rough, isn't it? What a bloodbath. I never did finish off his heavy. Finishing off his heavy with my bomber is another option. Because it is sad to see that thing at 1 HP and not dead. Oh yeah, and why can't I build a temporary airport all of a sudden? Is it because this is wasteland and I can only build it on clear terrain? Is that what's going on? Yes, that's why. You can move and build in the same turn, but it has to be on the right kind of terrain. I don't know if that's a great location for it, but that's what I'm going with, apparently. What else? Maybe just save up for another powerful unit now. Alright, the die is cast. That's right, waste a turn over there finishing that guy. Not a bad turn. Nothing much happened, really. I think I'm going to sacrifice the bomber here. To... Oh, it can't get any of that stuff. I thought it was faster than that. And then the anti-air would just go kill it. Oh, that's frustrating. Unless I blow the anti-air away. Of course, the interceptor could also just kill it. And I'm sure it will. Ugh. That's irritating. Nothing he has here is tough. It's just a bunch of weak little units. Get another battleship. I need another anti-air, don't I? And I can't afford it because I built the battleship. There's no point in keeping you here. You might as well retreat and try to repair. At 3 hit points, you're not going to be able to get much done, but I guess you can start slowly capping this. I could build an infantry. 7 hit points is enough to be somewhat useful. But I don't want to just send him... Well, there's already a tank in range of that mech unit. Bazooka, rather. His interceptor is just going to destroy my bomber. And it's so expensive, I don't want to just throw it away. If I could sacrifice it to kill one of these, I probably would, but I cannot. So I guess it has no choice but to just run away. That's disappointing, but what can you do? Frustrating. Come in range of my cruiser, you stupid interceptor. Okay, he had another thing in range of my bomber that I just straight up didn't see. Where did that even come from? No, wait, that was the same interceptor. I guess units moved and made it vulnerable. Again, because that happens to me a lot. That is frustrating. Oh well, what can you do? Suck it up and move on. Not so worried about the anti-tank, because it's going to come down in range of my battleships. Alright, you are in range of nothing. Great. Useful. The bomber is gonna die anyway. because his interceptor is just so fast it can outrun the bomber. Because I did send the bomber south as far as it could go. His interceptor's still got it. I could at least put it somewhere where if he finishes it off, I can wreck his interceptor with an anti-air. So that's your choice. You can either trade or you can leave my bomber alone. It's up to you. And since I built an anti-air, there's not much else to do up here in terms of production. Can't afford another expensive ship or an expensive aircraft. So I think we're done for this turn. Okay, bad turn for us. We're losing all kinds of stuff. And you know what? We're over 45 minutes again. I think this is going to be a three-parter. What an unbelievable meat grinder bloodbath this is, eh? Well, hopefully next episode we finally finish this. I'll see you then.